out of Lake Mead right in front of the dam. They also built 2 spillways, one on either side of the river. About the time that all of this construction was nearly complete, they began plugging up these diversion tunnels. They no longer wanted water flowing through the tunnels. They wanted to start filling up Lake Mead. So to plug the 4 tunnels into each one of them, they poured a concrete plug that's about 400 feet in length, and it has permanently sealed off these 4 diversion tunnels from the waters of Lake Mead. However, when they plugged up the diversion tunnels, they only plugged the upstream sections of them. That is, from the dam that way toward Lake Mead, the tunnels are permanently plugged. But from the dam downstream, this direction, these 4 tunnels are still open today. They are being reused. 2 of the tunnels, the one we're standing in right here, and this one in Arizona, each contain a big steel pipe. You may have looked out the window, you saw that pipe that runs right underneath our feet. It's 30 feet in diameter, it's made of 2 3/4 inch thick steel. We call it a penstock. We have a total of 4 of those penstocks at the dam today. There are 2 of them on each side of the river. There's the one underneath our feet, the other one on this side of the river is about 100 feet above our heads. Same situation in Arizona. Those 4 pipes, those penstocks, carry all of the water from the lake to our 2 power plants. Each one of those pipes could carry as much as 96,000 gallons of water per second. The other 2 diversion tunnels, the outside ones, the downstream sections of those, are now part of our spillway system. So what's happening today? These have been plugged up. Lake Mead has filled up. It filled for the first time back in 1941. It took about 6.5 years to fill it the first time. Now the water goes into those 4 intake towers, into the 4 30-foot diameter penstocks connected near the bottom of those towers. The water falls about 250 feet, gathering speed. Then it gets diverted into even smaller pipes. Each of these small pipes is about 13 feet in diameter, and each one feeds water to one of our generators, those red dots. Water goes through the turbines of those generators, power is produced. The water then returns here to the Colorado River and flows on downstream. This cofferdam no longer exists, it was removed. This one's still there, but it's covered up by the waters of Lake Mead today. Now, I briefly mentioned these 2 spillways. Those spillways are actually pretty important parts of this project. The last thing we ever want to see happening here is Lake Mead getting so full one day that water spills over the top of the dam. Hoover Dam was not designed to have water going over the top of it. And down here at the bottom of the dam, the base of the dam is our power plant. We don't want water pouring through the roof. So to prevent those things from happening, the 2 spillways were constructed. Each of them is located about 27 feet lower than the top of the dam. In 1941, when Lake Mead filled the first time, they actually were able to test the spillway system. They wanted to be sure it worked as it was designed. It did. That turned out to be a really good thing, because in 1983, when this photograph was taken, so much water was coming down the Colorado River that summer for 2 months. Water poured through those 2 spillways, and even with those spillways operating as designed, Lake Mead still rose to within 7 feet of the top of its dam. Now, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at Lake Mead today, but it's not 7 feet from the top of the dam. It's closer to 150